So mainstream media also started using social media. But here we need to take a pause and take a look at how the relation between mainstream media and social media have flourished over the year. In 1998, Drudge Report, first of its genre in news sites, published a news, actually leaked the news of a scandal between Monica Lewinsky and then US President Bill Clinton. Other mainstream media, news media, had this information with them, but they withheld it. But the once this Drudge Report published the news, then all mainstream media had to follow the lead of this alternative media. So this became one of the first instances where social media had led the mainstream media. Then again in 1999, Indie Media started. This independent media center actually started with the growing realization that mainstream media is failing the cause of the people, cause of the larger profit, larger requirement. So there are protests happening for different social causes, economical causes, but in the main prime time, it is only getting some 3-4 seconds of footage, and where even the causes of those protests are not being properly elaborately discussed. So the journalists and the concerned citizenry, with this realization and their growing disillusionment with these mainstream media, they started this platform of alternative media. Then in 2001 happened 9/11. Now what is 9/11? If you don't know, you should use internet for its good purposes and find out. The 9/11, when the airplane attacked the 2 towers of World Trade Center in New York, and it was completely collapsed. It has changed the entire world history forever. But what is important in that respect for us is that the photos, the videos, the lot of footages that were gathered for that attack during that time was gathered by the citizens, by the people, because by that time they had something in their hand what is called smartphone. They can use the smartphone to record video, to record audio, to click photos. So this power hierarchy that earlier was there, that journalists had the power of information holder and the citizens were information seeker, that power hierarchy was challenged and changed forever. Then it was again proved in 2002 election in South Korea, when one citizen journalism site called ohmynews.com, it covered the city's president's election campaign, and president chose that citizen journalism site to give his first interview. So these are the instances where we can see at the beginning of this new millennium the rise of the power of alternative media, and it grew so much that as a reaction against the power hegemony of the mainstream media, by the end of it, mainstream media itself have to use the social media as one of its primary tool. Now we are coming how mainstream media have started using social media as its tool. So one by one, we'll look into the use of social media by news industry, by entertainment industry, and of course by other alternative media like advertisements as well. So news industry, how it is using this social media. News industry, as we now today, as we can see, news industries, all the media houses, they have their own social media accounts. So they are regularly maintaining, they are updating their audiences regarding breaking news. Whoever new coverage, exclusive coverage are publishing in their site, the link of that is being tweeted or posted in many various social media accounts. Television news sites sometimes maintain their YouTube channels and post important videos in them. Also, the journalists associated with the news houses are required nowadays to maintain their social media sites, to keep in touch with the audience, to build their audience base, and also to inform the audience, interact with audience and get their feedback, and thus shape their work accordingly. But not only that, social media is being used by news houses for other purposes also. For example, live blogging. Nowadays, journalists are standing on spot of an event, are blogging and tweeting updating from that event every second, every minute, updating their audience what is happening from there. Also live video broadcasts, live streaming videos from, say for example, YouTube live streaming, Facebook live streaming, these are being used to live stream videos from the post by the journalist. So these are different areas where a journalist and news media houses are using the social media. And of course, it used to be a time when journalists used to provide their email IDs and ask the audiences to get in touch with them. But nowadays, even during the news program broadcasted over television, their audiences are being reminded again and again that they can get in touch with them over their Facebook pages, they can WhatsApp them and all that.